I'm gonna do an ESR tat. I'm gonna do a JNC tat. I'm gonna do an out end.
Rhoda.
Out end.
Or you could do like...
Rhoda's at my heart, dude.
Oh, but hold on, you gotta do XXR?
No, ROTA, right here.
Yeah, and XXR on the other.
Yeah.
So you can...
XXR.
You can throw these hands and, you know.
Yeah. Volk with an F. Folk Racing. All right.
What?
Today, we're talking about JNC Wheels. There's not a lot of information about JNC Wheels out there.
It's actually kind of surprising because they've actually been around for a little
while
now.
Yeah. They have, obviously they make replica wheels of like...
Do they make any of their own original designs? Have you seen?
You know, it's hard to tell because they do make some like really old school looking designs. Okay. And I can't tell if like, because I don't know my old school like SSRs and work equips as well. Like I know them, but I wouldn't like, some of their designs I'm not sure if like I had seen in an equip before.
Okay.
But if I had to guess, I would say probably not.
Okay.
Because
I know some companies.
Yeah.
Like
ESR actually.
Do they make their own?
They actually started investing really heavily into flow forged wheels, and they started really coming up with their own designs. And Outhand's doing the same thing.
Well, I know Outhand has obviously their own design, which you guys will see later with you know the wheels you got.
But JNC, the reason why I wanted to get these is because this is not a show car. It's not a
He pretends it's a
race car.
He also pretends it's a race car.
Yes. No. So.
Too soon, Junior?
Huh?
Too soon, Junior?
It's too soon. But I wanted a wheel. I love NT03s.
They are
from NK.
Fantastic looking wheels.
I love them.
And wheels in general are very, very nice looking wheels.
Absolutely.
Which actually,
yeah.
I'm just chilling.
I love NT03s. I love NKs.
RPF ones.
We got. You can flip around real quick and show the RX-7.
And show the sick RPF 1 live.
Speaking of NKs.
Speaking of real wheels, and not fake wheels.
Bang.
Awesome. We'll tell you more about that later too.
We'll talk about that sweet, sweet ride more later, more better.
My ride.
But I wanted an NT03 and a 19, and NK doesn't make an NT03 and a 19.
They don't actually even make a 19 then.
I don't even think NK makes a 19. They might in the RS05RR.
Maybe.
But I'm not sure. They definitely don't make the NT03.
Definitely appropriate for this.
Yeah, and not only that, but JNC happened to make them in the exact size and offset that I wanted. This is an all-wheel drive G37, and I wanted a 19 by 9.5 plus 35 square setup. And they offered that exact size. I actually went as far as to get a 3mm slip-on spacer for the rears because I wasn't sure if they were gonna be a little bit sunk, and it turns out I didn't even need them.
Yeah, the rears actually on these are relatively
They fit really well.
Yeah.
So let's take a look what we got.
Black chrome.
So these are the vacuum black chrome. They weren't like cheap for what replica wheels are.
Well, they were cheap for 19s if I remember right.
They're cheap for 19s. It was $13.20 shipped for the set, including tax.
And you actually had 1 or 2 redone in the right finish, right?
Yeah, so what happened was when I ordered these, JNC offers this service. I had 3 of them in the 5x114, 5x4.5.
That's right, that's what it was.
And one of the wheels, they were out of stock on the other one and they didn't have an ETA. But the guy at JNC called me and he told me they would be willing to re-drill a 5x120 into a 5x114 from the factory.
Which we looked at and you can't even tell.
You can't. I wish I could take the wheel off, and maybe in another video I'll take the wheel off and show you how they re-drilled it. But like, you can't really tell. It's pretty close. I mean, they had it properly balanced and everything. So these wheels have been on the car for a year and a half, and they've held up really well. I just gave this one like a quick wipe down just so you can see what the vacuum black chrome looks like.
I will show you one of the dirtier ones that hasn't been cleaned in about a year.
Yeah, they don't get cleaned often, but to be honest, like I kind of like when they look dirty.
They still look really good. I mean,
yeah.
this looks fantastic, and it was just a quick wipe down. You know?
Yeah, it took me like 30 seconds to wipe this down.
Yeah.
But they're heavy. That's a big downside.
They are definitely.
You do get what you pay for with that if you're expecting to have a lightweight wheel that performs. Like, I think these wheels are strong, but it's because they're heavy. They're 29 pounds a wheel, which is obscene.
But like, well, I mean, again, they are 19s. You're not dealing with some 14-inch.
True.
Or anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you were looking at a proper forged wheel, you'd be looking at like maybe 22.
We'll have to weigh those HREs in comparative to these.
Yeah, we'll have to weigh those at some point. But except for the weight, they're great wheels. They've held up really well. We'll show you this back one right here. This one has not been wiped down, so you have an idea of like what it looks like.
They actually do look pretty good.
I like them.
They make them look a little darker. Actually.
I like them dirty.
Yeah.
It does kind of contribute to the vacuum black chrome really well. You can see there's like a tiny bit of curbage here. I heard a complaint that ESR wheels, their vacuum black chrome actually tends to peel off over time, and that was a huge concern of mine when I ordered these.
Why would you want to have that?
No, I didn't. I was very worried about it, but considering this is like actual curbage and you don't see the finish flaking off, that's a really good sign.
That is definitely.
For as far as like the build quality is concerned. Yeah. So overall, they're good wheels.
They're good wheels, but I think you have to talk about these awful tires.
Oh, true that.
Which we'll go back over.
Yeah, let's walk over back into the shade and talk about these tires. The wheels are great, but
the wheels are great for the price and for the size. They look great. They're a good setup. This is my personal opinion. I think you would agree. Just don't buy O2 tires. So O2 is Falken's B line. They take basically leftover tread patterns and crappier rubber, and they make tires. We're able to get a square setup, 255 4019 for $380 shipped. That's a good price.
That's a ridiculous price.
That's a good price, but also
sub 400. That's less than $100 a tire for a 19.
Yes, but also, you're definitely getting what you pay for.
Yeah, they don't handle, and they make a lot of noise. So we're going 30. That's 55. This is 50 miles an hour. This is ridiculous. This is too loud. Imagine 80 or 90. You can't have a conversation in here. It's crazy. You can't have a phone conversation. Like, let's say you're on the road and you want to throw someone on speakerphone while you're driving down the freeway at 65. That's not going to happen. You can't. All you're just going to hear is whirring. So
is it as bad as the relatively big bro trucks? You've heard them with their huge...
Those are pretty bad. Those are pretty bad. I would say that these are the equivalent of, do you remember the Yokohama Parada Spec 2s?
Yeah, weren't those good though? They
gripped.
Yeah, they gripped.
But they were loud.
I didn't have
these were loud, but they don't grip. So
you're getting all the bad qualities in
exactly. They cut the rein really well, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
but that's because it's a Falken ZX tread pattern, so like that's what I would expect.
In fairness, I don't really like ZX 512s either because they've never had a lot of grip.
No, Falken ZX their tires are designed to shred.
They were always relatively like sporty looking.
When Falken entered Formula Drift and D1, they literally were advertising the ZX as this is your drift tire because it's meant to shred.
Yeah.
Now they drift on Azenas, or Azenas, the RT615s, but...
Well, no, they actually moved up to a new pattern, I think.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they have like an RT615.
That we'll have to look into.
Well, yeah, no, definitely. I'm looking into getting it for the Miata.
Yeah.
Wheels and
but anyways, the verdict, year and a half. The wheels, definitely yes. If I could go back in time, I would get a different set of tires. So that's gonna do it for our JNC wheel review video. They're fantastic wheels. I like them a lot.
They look good.
Yeah, they weigh a lot, but
they're fake.
They don't make a NT03 in 19. So.
No, it is definitely a reason to have them. Yeah. They don't fit, so.
Yeah. But let us know what you guys think of these wheels down in the comments. If you would get them, if you're looking at them, if you
like the black chrome.
Yeah. If you like the black chrome, if you're looking for the right fitment for a G sedan, let us know.
Yeah, or G coupe probably.
Well, G coupe is the 9.5 plus 22, 10.5 plus 22.
Is it? Okay.
Or the 9.5 plus 15, 10.5 plus 15 that I'm running on the Z. If you want to be a little bit more,
I didn't know they had such a little
bit more of a
little bit of variance. Okay.
Yeah, it took a lot of research to get this fitment down right. So.
Well, and it's square on this because also it's an X, so all-wheel drive, fun stuff.
So if you liked the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one.
And we appreciate you guys.